The Russian T-72 and German Leopard 1 are two of the most iconic main battle tanks of the Cold War era. The T-72 is known for its raw power and rugged reliability. It has fought in all the major wars of the last 20 years. The Leopard 1 is a sleek predator, known for its pinpoint accuracy and German engineering. The T-72B3 is a third-generation Russian main battle tank, was introduced in 2010. It is a modernized version of the T-72, a second-generation tank that was produced in the Soviet Union since the 1970s. The T-72B3 has significantly improved firepower, protection, mobility, and command and control capabilities. It retains all of the positive features of previous T-72 variants, as well as improved armor and targeting systems. It is difficult to say exactly how many T-72B3 tanks have been destroyed in Ukraine, as there is no official source for this information. However, according to various estimates, the number could be in the hundreds. According to the Oryx blog, which tracks military equipment losses in Ukraine, Russia has lost over 2,000 tanks since the start of the war. This includes a significant number of T-72B3 tanks, which are Russia's one of the most modern tank. The Oryx blog estimates that Russia has over 1,500 T-72B3 tanks in service. The Leopard 1A5 entered service in 1987. It is an upgraded version of the Leopard 1A1, which was the first upgraded variant of the Leopard tank that entered service with the German Army in 1971. The Leopard 1A5 has a number of improvements over the original Leopard 1 tank, including a new fire control system with a thermal imaging sight, a laser rangefinder, a muzzle reference system, improved armor protection, and a new engine. The Leopard 1A5 was used by the German Army until 2003, when it was replaced by the Leopard 2. However, it remains in service with a number of other countries, including Brazil, Chile, and Indonesia. According to the International Institute for Strategic Studies, there are currently 400 Leopard 1A5 tanks in service around the world. Germany has promised to send Ukraine 110 Leopard 1 tanks, but none have yet been delivered. A consortium of Belgium, Denmark, and the Netherlands is also working to restore 100 Leopard 1A5 tanks to working order, and these tanks are expected to be delivered to Ukraine in the coming months. The Leopard is powered by a MTU-MB 838M 510-cylinder multi-fuel engine, developing 830 horsepower. It has a maximum road speed of 65 km per hour and a reverse speed of 24 km per hour in 2 gears. The T-72B3 has a reverse speed of only 4 km per hour. The Leopard has a cruising range of 600 km on road and 450 km cross-country. The T-72B3 is powered by a V92S2 FV12 diesel engine that develops 840 horsepower. It has a maximum road speed of 65 km per hour. The T-72 has a maximum cruising range of 500 km on road and 400 km cross-country. The Leopard is slightly heavier than the T-72B3 at 42.2 tons compared to 41.5 tons. The Leopard is slightly longer than the T-72B3 at 9.54 meters compared to 9.53 meters. Also, the Leopard is slightly narrower than the T-72B3 at 3.37 meters compared to 3.59 meters. And the Leopard 1A5 is slightly taller than the T-72B3 at 2.39 meters compared to 2.23 meters. The Leopard has a crew of 4, consisting of a commander, driver, gunner, and loader. The T-72 has a crew of 3, consisting of a commander, driver, and gunner. This is because the T-72B3 has an automatic loader, which eliminates the need for a dedicated loader crew member. The Leopard 1 is equipped with a 105mm Royal Ordnance L7A3 rifled gun. This British-designed gun can fire the entire range of modern NATO rounds accurately, both day and night, thanks to the Leopard 1A5's EMS-18 fire control system. It was a standard NATO tank gun, used on contemporary tanks such as the American M60 Patton and French AMX-30. This gun is loaded manually and can fire all standard 105mm rounds manufactured by Canada, France, Germany, Israel, the UK, and the USA. Ammunition includes armor-piercing discarding sabot, armor-piercing fin, stabilized discarding sabot, high-explosive anti-tank, and smoke rounds. The frontal armor of the newer T-72B3 tank could be penetrated by APF-SDS rounds at a range of 800 meters. The Leopard 1 can carry up to 60 rounds of ammunition, with 42 rounds stored in the hull and 18 rounds in the turret. In addition to the main gun, the Leopard 1 is also armed with one 7.62mm coaxial machine gun mounted to the right of the main armament and one 7.62mm machine gun mounted at the commander's or loader's station for anti-aircraft defense. The T-72B3's main armament is a 125mm 2A 46M5 smoothbore gun. This gun can fire a variety of ammunition, including armor-piercing discarding sabot rounds, high-explosive anti-tank rounds, and fragmentation rounds. The T-72B3 can also fire guided missiles, which are especially effective against heavily armored targets at long ranges. The tank's guided weapon system allows the gunner and commander to fire laser-guided 9M119 at 11 or 9M119M reflex missiles at a maximum range of 5 kilometers, both during the day and at night. The T-72B3 carries 45 rounds of ammunition for the main gun, with 22 rounds stored in the autoloader and the remaining rounds stored inside the hull. In addition to its main gun, the T-72B3 is also armed with a 7.62mm coaxial machine gun and a 12.7mm machine gun mounted on the commander's hatch. The T-72B3 has a highly automated fire control system based on the Cessna U multi-channel gunner's sight with second-generation optical and thermal channels. The biggest weakness of the Leopard 1 is its relatively thin armor. This makes it vulnerable to anti-tank guided missiles, high-explosive anti-tank warheads, and kinetic energy penetrators. The Leopard 1 has armor that is about 3 inches thick on the front of the turret and less than 1 inch thick on the sides and back of the hull. This is relatively thin compared to modern tanks, but it is still effective at protecting the crew and internal components from small arms fire. The Leopard 1 can be equipped with bolt-on polycarbonate armor panels, which improve the effectiveness of the tank's armor. The Leopard also has a spaced armor design, which helps to dissipate the energy of incoming projectiles and make it more difficult for them to penetrate. The T-72B3 tank has thick armor on the front, sides, and rear of the hull and turret. The frontal armor is 23.6 inches, the side armor is 11.8 inches, and the rear armor is 5.9 inches. The turret armor is even thicker, with 37.4 inches on the front, 18.5 inches on the sides, and 13.7 inches on the rear. The tank is also equipped with Contact 5 explosive reactive armor, which can detonate incoming projectiles before they reach the main armor. The T-72 tank's turret is prone to exploding because it stores ammunition in the turret.